Prepárate para meditar en la palabra de Dios. Este es un estudio bíblico de las 14 epístolas del apóstol Pablo, con la explicación revelada por el Espíritu Santo en boca del apóstol Dr. Byron Walter, de Ministerios Jesús Rey de Gloria. Bienvenidos.
Muchísimas bendiciones, amados.
Many blessings, my beloved.
Estamos muy felices por llegar a ustedes.
We are so excited to be able to come to you.
Continuar con la carta que escribió el apóstol Pablo a los romanos.
To be able to continue with the letter that the Apostle Paul wrote to the Romans.
Hoy nos va a tocar el capítulo 4,
Today we will be studying chapter 4.
pero vamos a tomar algunas lindas verdades del capítulo 3 en el verso 28.
But before that, we're going to take beautiful truths from chapter 3, verse 28
En adelante.
and on.
Concluimos pues que el hombre es justificado por la fe sin las obras de la ley.
For we hold that man is justified by faith apart from the works of the law.
¿Es Dios solamente Dios de los judíos? ¿No es también Dios de los gentiles? Ciertamente también de los gentiles.
Or is God the God of Jews only? Is he not the God of the Gentiles also? Yes, of Gentiles as well.
Porque Dios es uno. Y Él
For God is
justificará. Porque Dios es uno y Él justificará por la fe a los de la circuncisión y por medio de la fe a los de la incircuncisión.
For God is one. He will justify the circumcised by faith and the uncircumcised through faith.
Luego por la fe invalidamos la ley en ninguna manera, sino que confirmamos la ley.
Do we then overthrow the law by this faith? By no means. On the contrary, we uphold the law.
Recordemos que la ley tiene tres aspectos.
Let us remember that the law has three sides to it.
Número uno, un aspecto ritual.
Number one, a ritual side.
Número dos, un aspecto moral.
Number two, a moral side.
Y número tres, un aspecto gubernamental.
And number three, a governmental side.
El aspecto ritual no pudo justificar a los hebreos, a los judíos.
The ritual side of it wasn't capable of justifying the Hebrews, the Jews.
Constantemente les hacía recordar su pecado.
It constantly was reminding them of their sin.
Y la ley, o sea, la enseñanza,
And the law, or in other words, the teachings,
lo que se conoce como Torah,
what we know as the Torah,
magnífica ciencia de sabiduría,
magnificent science of wisdom,
magnífica ciencia de conocimiento y de inteligencia.
magnificent science of knowledge and of intelligence.
Les venía a hablar con 613 mandamientos aproximadamente.
It was said to speak with them with 613 commandments approximately.
Lo terrible que el pecado se expresa ante los ojos de Dios.
The terrible part of it is that the sin is expressed before the eyes of the Lord.
Y nadie pudo llegar a cumplir la ley.
And no one was able to fulfill the law.
Dios escribió en el Deuteronomio y dijo, el que cumpla todos estos mandamientos vivirá eternamente.
The Lord said in the book of Deuteronomy, he who fulfills all of these commandments will live eternally.
y nadie los cumplía.
and no one was able to fulfill them.
Entonces, ¿por qué le entregó la ley Dios a Israel?
So then why did God give the law to Israel?
Uno, para que fuera un pueblo sabio,
One, so that they might become a wise people,
un pueblo moralmente correcto,
a people that would morally be correct.
porque todo lo que es inmoralidad trae consecuencias de arrasamiento o juicio.
For everything that is immoral, it brings consequences of judgment.
Por eso en una ocasión de la historia de Israel,
And this is why, once in a time in the history of Israel,
en uno de los libros llamado el libro de Esther,
in one of the books called the Book of Esther,
un príncipe, bueno, no era príncipe, un fulano,
a prince, well, he wasn't a prince, he was just a man,
que tenía por algún sentido acceso ante el rey Medo Persa,
that for some reason he had access to the king of Middle Persia.
ese rey era Asuero.
And that king was King Asuero.
Y le dijo, hay un pueblo en medio de todo tu territorio
And he said, there is a people in the midst of your territory
que tiene leyes diferentes.
that have different laws than yours.
Hasta la gente inconversa de las naciones entendía que Israel era dichosa por esa ley.
Even the unbelievers of the nations, they knew that Israel was blessed because of that law.
Casi todas las constituciones, y digo casi,
Almost all constitutions, and I am noting the word almost,
en las naciones son un reflejo de lo que Dios le dio a Israel en cuanto a su constitución moral.
in all the nations, they are a reflection of what God gave to Israel in regards to their moral constitution.
Y cuando las naciones desprecian semejante enseñanza,
And when the nations reject such a teaching,
empiezan a tender a desaparecer.
they will start to disappear.
Porque si ya no hay una normativa que marque linderos, se van a la desbandada.
Because if there is a norm, a pattern that will set their steps, then they will vanish.
La ley venía a ser como un valladar que los evitaba salirse a cosas horribles.
The law was basically more like a barrier around them that was protecting them, keeping them from doing bad, evil things.
Pero en su aspecto moral les hacía ver su terrible condición de ofender a Dios.
But in their moral aspect, the law would make them see their terrible way of offending the Lord.
Ya cuando vayamos entrando en los estudios de Romanos, hablaremos más detenidamente de esto.
As we go deeper into the studies of Romans, we will hold on ourselves and speak more on detail about this.
Y por el otro lado estaban las naciones paralelas a Israel,
And on the other hand, there were the nations that were parallel to Israel,
que vivían siguiendo la ley escrita en la conciencia.
that they were living and following the law that was written in their conscience.
Porque el ser humano, a pesar de la caída, todavía sabe que es bueno y que es malo.
Because a human being, although it's a fallen gender, a fallen race, they still know what is good and what is bad
Hay una conciencia
because they have a conscience
que alumbra como un foco rojo cuando alguien está haciendo cosas muy malas.
that it shines, it blinks like a red light when someone is doing something evil.
y que se conecta inmediatamente con el razonamiento.
And that conscience is automatically connected with reasoning.
Y en el razonamiento se empieza a establecer un balance. Debo de dejar de hacer eso. Debo de dejar de hacer eso.
And automatically within the reasoning of man, there is a balance that is that is activated, that is telling him, you must stop doing that. You must stop doing that.
Entonces, en la carta a los Romanos, el Espíritu Santo toma a Pablo para hablarnos.
So then in the book of Romans, the Holy Spirit takes the Apostle Paul to speak to us.
En el capítulo 1, todas las naciones, por no darle el culto debido a Dios, cayeron en inmoralidades espantosas.
In chapter 1, all the nations, because they didn't render worship to the Lord, they fell in horrendous immoralities.
Capítulo 2, Israel, a pesar de tener ley, también cayó en pecados terribles.
In chapter 2, Israel, although they did have laws, they also fell in terrible sins.
Capítulo 3 vuelve a reafirmar, ya acusamos a gentiles y a los israelitas que todos hemos pecado.
In chapter 3, we have now accused all the Gentiles and Israelites that we have all sinned.
Y entonces agarra versículos contundentes, no hay justo, ni hay uno, no hay quien entienda.
And so now it takes very harsh verses of the Bible in which it says there's not one just, there's not one person that would understand.
Y va a venir un juicio.
And it lets us know that there would be a judgment to come.
Los que no tenían ley van a ser juzgados en el valor de la ley de su conciencia.
Those that had no law, they would be judged according to the law of their conscience.
Pero los que recibieron la magnífica ley
But those that received the excellent law
van a ser juzgados de acuerdo a ese patrón tan santo del mandamiento de Dios.
they will be judged according to that so holy pattern of the commandment of God.
Y luego resalta, pero la salvación es por la obra poderosa de Cristo Jesús.
And then it highlights, but salvation, it is acquired by the wonderful redemption work of Jesus Christ.
Y entonces entramos al capítulo 4.
And so then now we come into chapter 4.
Para darle una conclusión lógica
So that we can give a logical conclusion.
cómo la salvación es por fe.
How salvation is by faith.
Y va a tomarnos como un ejemplo superlativo a Abraham.
And as an example, it'll give us as an example, Abraham.
Dice, ¿qué pues diremos que halló Abraham, nuestro padre, según la carne?
What then shall we say was gained by Abraham, our forefather according to the flesh?
Porque si Abraham fue justificado por las obras, tiene de qué gloriarse, pero no para con Dios.
For if Abraham was justified by works, he has something to boast about, but not before God.
Porque, ¿qué dice la Escritura? Creyó Abraham a Dios y le fue contado por justicia.
For what does the scripture say? Abraham believed God, and he was counted to him as righteousness.
Pero al que no obra, no se le cuenta el salario, pero al que obra, no se le cuenta el salario como gracia, sino como deuda.
Now to the one who works, his wages are not counted as a gift, but as his due.
Nos trae el recuerdo y lo vamos a explicar un momentito.
It brings to our minds, and we're going to go ahead and explain it in a little while.
Dios le habla a un hombre que vivía en un pueblo pagano llamado Ur de los Caldeos.
And the Lord speaks to a man who was living in a pagan city called Ur of the Chaldees.
Y en ese lugar le dice, sal de tu tierra, sal de tu parentela, sal de la casa de tu padre.
And in that place, the Lord speaks to him and says, come out of your land, come out of your city with your people, come out from the house of your father.
Tenía 75 años.
Abraham was about 75 years old.
Y le cree a Dios.
And he believed the Lord.
Y le cree cuando Dios le dice, y yo te llevaré a otro lugar.
And he believes him when he says to him, and I will take you to another place.
Y voy a hacer de ti una nación grande.
And I will make of you a greater nation.
Una nación que será bendición para las naciones.
A nation that will be a blessing unto all the nations.
Una nación que todo aquel que la maldiga será maldito.
A nation that anyone who curses it will be cursed.
Y todo aquel que la bendiga será bendito.
And anyone who blesses it will be blessed.
Ahora bien, Abraham, además de tener 75 años, su esposa había sido estéril toda la vida.
Now, Abram, although he was 75 years old, his wife had been sterile for all her life.
Pero él le cree a Dios que va a tener una gran descendencia.
But he believed the Lord that he was going to have a great descendant.
Y al creerle a Dios,
And when he believed the Lord,
esa actitud de fe le cuenta a él como heredero de todo lo que Dios tiene.
that attitude of faith, it was counted towards him as an heir of everything that the Lord owns.
Por eso dice, el que trabaja, si se le da el salario, no se le está dando un regalo, se le está dando justamente el tiempo que trabajó.
And this is why it says, anyone who labored, he's not giving anything free. He's actually being paid what was due to him.
Pero Abraham tenía 75 años, no había obrado nada y ya tiene la promesa, vas a ser dueño del mundo.
But Abraham now had 75 years old. He had not labored before. He just believed recently now, and he's now being told, you're going to be an inheritor of the world.
¿Cómo se explica eso?
How is that explained?
La única respuesta, gracia.
The only answer is grace.
Es la única respuesta.
That is the only answer.
Sabes, Marvin, que me vino a la mente aquel himno antiguo, Divina Gracia.
You know, Marvin, that old hymn came to my mind, Divine Grace.
Ese himno lo compuso un hombre que había sido traficante de esclavos.
That song, that hymn was made by a man who was a slave a trafficker.
Un hombre que sacaba a gente de África y cuando se les morían en el océano los tiraba como que hubieran sido basura.
And that was a man who would bring people from Africa. And when they would die on the boat, on the seas, he would just throw them overboard to the ocean as if they were trash.
Esas personas no tenían para él ningún valor.
Those people for him, they had no value.
Sin embargo, conoció al Señor.
But then he got to know the Lord.
El Señor lo perdonó de eso y de muchísimos otros pecados.
And the Lord forgave him from that and many other sins.
Y compuso el himno Divina Gracia.
And he wrote this hymn, Divine Grace.
Lo opuesto a lo que estoy hablando
The contrary to what I'm speaking about,
es en el Evangelio de Mateo y de Marcos también,
which we find in the book of Matthew and Mark as well,
de una persona que se acercó a Jesús, dobló una rodilla y le dijo, Maestro bueno.
and this is of a man who came, who approached Jesus, and he bended one of his knees, and before him he called him, Good Master.
¿Qué tengo yo que hacer para merecer la vida eterna?
What must I do to be worthy of eternal life?
El Señor lo vio y le dijo con el cariño que solo Él tiene. ¿Sabes los mandamientos?
The Lord stared at him, and with the tenderness that he only has, he asked him, do you know the commandments?
Y Él le dijo así, no, los he guardado todos desde mi juventud.
And he replied, oh, I kept them all ever since my youth days.
Y el Señor le dijo, pues todo lo que tienes, repártelo y dáselo a los pobres si me sigues.
Then the Lord said to him, then everything that you own, go ahead and give it to the poor and follow me.
El Señor le está dando a ver claramente que es mentira lo que ha dicho.
The Lord is making him see clearly that everything he said was a lie.
Este hombre rico se pone de pie y dice, triste, no.
This rich man stands to his feet, and very sadly he said to the Lord, no, I won't.
No quiero vivir por fe.
I do not want to live by faith.
No quiero seguirte y renunciar a todo las riquezas para vivir en fe.
I do not want to follow you. I do not want to renounce to all my riches in order to live by faith.
Pero eso fue lo que hizo Abraham.
But that was what Abraham did.
Dejó su tierra,
He left his land,
su parentela,
his family,
la casa de su padre, la herencia de su padre,
the house of his father, the inheritance of his own father,
porque le creyó a Dios.
because he believed the Lord.
El Señor nos va a estar preparando en estos años en fe.
The Lord will be preparing us in this coming years in faith.
Muchos de nosotros vamos a pasar por luchas mentales haciéndonos negar la gloria de la salvación.
Many of us will go through many mental battles, causing us to deny that salvation.
Dios va a permitir que Satanás nos golpee con muchas dudas.
The Lord will allow Satan to hit upon us with many doubts.
Y esto lo que va a producir es que nos humillemos ante la poderosa mano de Dios.
And what will this cause in us for us to humble before the mighty hand of the Lord?
Y busquemos más reunirnos con gente consagrada
And for us to look forward to being able to gather with consecrated people.
congregaciones que mediten mucho las escrituras,
Congregations that would meditate on the word.
donde hayan apóstoles, profetas, maestros,
Where there will be apostles, prophets, and teachers
que enseñen la gloriosa palabra,
that will teach us the glorious word.
donde hayan pastores consagradísimos que hagan lo mismo,
Where there will be consecrated pastors who will do the same thing.
y evangelistas que difundan el evangelio a gente totalmente perdida.
An evangelist who will spread out the gospel to the lost.
En otras palabras, iglesias raquíticas van a desaparecer.
In other words, malnourished churches will disappear.
Pero iglesias nutridas en el mandamiento de Mateo 28 permanecerán.
But well-nurtured churches in the commandment of Matthew 28, they will remain.
Será una adoración explosiva y maravillosa.
It will become a very explosive and marvelous worship
Un evangelismo responsable.
with a responsible evangelism.
Y van a crecer en esos lugares siervos y siervas de Dios con una claridad profunda de la gracia.
And in those places will develop and grow men and women of God with a profound knowledge of God.
sobre todo de la gracia,
and overall the knowledge of grace
sobre el nuevo pacto.
in the new covenant.
Y eso traerá como consecuencia que van a haber evangelistas con pasión,
And as a consequence, that will produce evangelists with passion.
porque cuando la gracia nos hace ver que todo lo recibimos por misericordia,
Because when grace makes us see that everything that we receive is by mercy,
nos volvemos mensajeros de esa misericordia.
we become messengers of that mercy.
Por eso he dicho en varios de los estudios,
This is why I have mentioned in many of my studies,
no podemos ser legalistas,
we cannot be legalistic.
no debemos ser legalistas.
We should not be legalistic.
Tenemos que entender el nuevo pacto,
We have to come to the understanding of the new covenant,
que es muchísimo más grande que el antiguo pacto.
which is greater than the old covenant.
El antiguo pacto vino para que el pecado se mostrara tan horrible, tan horrible, tan horrible.
The old covenant came in so to show us that sin was very horrible, very horrible.
Pero la gracia nos libra y nos hace libres.
But grace came to deliver us, to set us free.
Yo veo en mi espíritu reuniones enteras de jóvenes consagrados a Dios,
I see in my spirit meetings, gatherings of a lot of young people consecrated to the Lord,
llorándole a Dios, úsame, Señor.
crying out to the Lord, use me, Lord.
Señoritas consagrándose al Señor.
Young ladies that are consecrating themselves to the Lord.
Veo en mi espíritu personas que se van a destacar en formaciones culturales muy elevadas,
I see in my spirit people that would develop themselves culturally in very elevated standards.
van a tener títulos de alto nivel.
They will have high level titles.
Por ejemplo, Daniel, él era un estadista, era un hombre sumamente culto.
For example, Daniel, he was a statistical man, very reverency.
Isaías, el profeta, de igual manera.
And the prophet Isaiah was the same way.
Pablo, por ejemplo, él era un hombre muy, muy preparado.
Paul, as an example, he was a very well prepared man,
Un hombre de empresas,
an entrepreneur man.
un abogado,
He was an attorney,
un políglota,
a polyglotum.
hablaba muchos idiomas,
He spoke many languages,
pero eso no peleaba contra su fe.
but that was not contending or fighting against his faith.
Dios le abrió las puertas de los gobernantes y de reyes.
The Lord opened the doors to governments and kings,
Y Él les llevó la gloria del Evangelio con pureza.
and he brought them the glory of the gospel with purity.
El Evangelio es la única respuesta en esta tierra.
The gospel is the only answer in this earth.
Esa palabra viene compuesta por dos raíces.
That word, it is made up of two roots.
Viene compuesta de una raíz que es mensajero
One root, which is messenger
de buenas noticias.
of good news.
No me diga usted que no es buena noticia decirle, si recibes a Cristo, tienes la vida.
Don't tell me that it is not a good news to tell someone, if you receive Christ today, you will receive life.
Le voy a contar lo que dice el Evangelio de Marcos.
Let me tell you what the book of Mark says.
Jesús pasaba por Jericó.
And Jesus was walking by Jericho.
Jericó es una de las ciudades que está más abajo del nivel del mar en el mundo.
Jericho, it is one of the cities that is lower, below sea level.
Una ciudad que se había puesto o se había fundado solo para pecar.
a city that had been established only to sin.
Sin embargo, el Todopoderoso le dio la oportunidad para que conociera de su salvación.
But even then, the Almighty God gave that city the opportunity to get to know of his salvation.
¿Sabe quién se salvó en esa ciudad?
You want to know who was saved in that city?
Una mujer llamada Rahab.
A woman. Her name was Rahab.
Esta mujer era prostituta
This woman was a prostitute.
y el Señor la salvó.
And the Lord saved her.
El Señor la injertó dentro de Israel.
And the Lord rooted her inside Israel.
Pero más allá que injertarla dentro de la nación de Israel,
But more than rooting her inside the nation of Israel,
la injertó en la tribu de Judá.
he rooted her in the tribe of Judah.
Vino a ser la bisabuela de del rey David.
She became the great grandmother of King David.
Y está en la genealogía de Jesús.
And she is in the genealogy of Jesus.
La gracia infinita, la divina gracia.
This is the infinite, the divine grace.
Ahí estaba un hombre cuando Jesús pasaba.
And there was also another man when Jesus passed by.
Era ciego,
He was a blind man,
pero escuchaba el gran murmullo de la multitud
but he was hearing all the noises around him of the multitude.
y pregunta, ¿por qué ese gran ruido? ¿Qué está pasando?
And then so he asks, what is that great noise? What's happening?
Y le dice, Jesús de Nazaret está pasando por Jericó.
Then he was told, Jesus of Nazareth, he's passing by Jericho.
El hombre pega un brinco y tira la capa.
All of a sudden, that man jumped and threw away his own garment.
Para nosotros es un abrigo, para un ciego no.
For us, a coat, it's just a coat, but it isn't like that for a blind man.
Para ese ciego era su habitación, su cobertura, el lugar donde tenía guardada cosas importantes para poder vivir.
For that blind man, his garment, his coat, was actually his dwelling place. It was his covering for safety. It was the place where he probably had pockets where he would put a lot of his important paperwork in there. It was a place where he could live.
Oh, it's beautiful. Preacher, brother, preacher.
Predícalo, mi hermano.
¿Por qué lo dejaría todo?
Why did he leave everything?
Porque le dijeron, Jesús te llama.
Because he was told Jesus is calling you.
Yo sé que el Señor está llamando a miles de personas a través de estos estudios.
I know that the Lord is calling out to thousands of people through these studies.
No vayas a ser como el joven rico que agarró su dinerito y dijo, no.
Don't be like that rich man who he grabbed all his money and he said, no.
No hay nada comparable a él.
There is nothing comparable to him.
Cuando él pone los ojos en alguien, es mejor obedecerle y decirle, heme aquí, Señor, heme aquí.
For when he sets his eyes on somebody, it is best to say, here I am, Lord. Here I am, Lord.
Y lo que vas a encontrar es lo que dice el verso 5.
And what you're going to find is what verse 5 says.
Mas el que no obra, sino cree en aquel que justifica al impío, su fe le es contada por justicia.
And to the one who does not work, but believes in him who justifies the ungodly, his faith is counted as righteousness.
Entonces más adelante nos va a contar la preciosa fe de Abraham.
So later on, he's going to start telling us about the precious faith of Abraham.
75 años, mujer estéril, pero él le cree a Dios.
75 years old, an unbarren woman, but he believed the Lord.
Sale de su tierra, no sabe para dónde va, pero le cree a Dios.
He comes out of his own land. He has no idea where he's going, but he believes the Lord.
Por eso las personas muy calculadoras no crecen en el reino.
And this is why people who are very, very detailed do not grow in the kingdom.
Y el Señor puso como por ejemplo a un niño.
And this is why the Lord gave us as an example a child.
Un niño no agarra, hace su computadora, le dice a su papá, ¿qué helados me vas a ir a comprar? Y luego, ¿a qué teatro me vas a llevar?
A child doesn't say to his father with the list on hand, "Oh, Dad, go ahead, tell me, what place are you going to go buy me this? And where are you going to take me? And what's next? And what's next?"
El niño inmediatamente se sube al auto, si es chiquitillo, pone su sillita, y ahí va feliz.
A child, when he knows that he's going out with that, automatically jumps into the car, fastens his seatbelt, and he's all excited and happy and ready.
No se pone a calcular. A su papá él ya da por hecho que ya tiene el helado en la boca.
He's not even asking for details. He is actually feeling that ice cream in his taste buds.
Y Dios prueba a Abraham porque pasan 25 años.
The Lord tested Abraham because 25 years passed.
Le dije hace un rato, Dios va a probar nuestra fe, hermano, en estos próximos 7 u 8 años.
A while ago, I told you, my brother, the Lord is going to test our faith in this 7 to 8 years to come.
Anote el día que está viendo este estudio y déjelo marcado porque usted va a pasar por eso.
Make a note of the day when you're listening to this study because you're going to go through that.
Pasan los 25 años, Abraham no ve que viene el niño.
25 years passed, Abraham is not seeing the child come.
Sara llegó a la menopausia.
Sarah reached menopause stage.
Abraham, dice acá el capítulo 4, como muerto.
Then verse 4 says about Abraham as being such a dead, like a dead man.
Capítulo 4.
In chapter 4.
Un hombre como muerto, va a leer usted ahí.
He was like a dead man. That's what you're going to read.
¿Qué significa? Un hombre que ya no tiene erección, un hombre que ya no tiene semen.
What is it talking about? A man who no longer has an erection? A man who no longer has any semen?
Pero le cree a Dios.
But he believed the Lord.
Que de lo que no existe hizo lo que nosotros hoy vemos.
That of that which did not existed, he created everything that we now see.
Por eso dice una de las expresiones del Antiguo Testamento, habló y existió.
And this is why one of the scriptures of the Old Testament says, he spoke and he came to existence.
Y todos los días le daba gracias y adoraba al Señor porque el milagro cada vez se iba a hacer más milagro.
And that's why he thanked the Lord and worshiped the Lord every day, because that miracle, every day that passed by, it was going to become a full miracle.
Un día el Señor llega a su tienda.
One day the Lord approached his tent.
Llega con 2 ángeles.
He came along with 2 other angels.
No se remangó las mangas, no le dijo con voz altanera, ¿dónde está el milagro?
He didn't ask and maybe fold his sleeves and said to the Lord, "Lord, where is that miracle?"
La fe es la certeza de lo que se espera.
Because faith is the certainty of that which you're waiting for.
Lo empezó a atender.
he began to serve him.
Por 25 años lo adoraba día a día.
For 25 years, he was worshiping him every day.
Se disciplinaba en saber adorar a Dios como a Dios.
He was disciplining himself to know how to worship God as God.
Decía Sara, cada periodo se acabó.
Sarah would say, all my years of periods has ended.
Y él adoraba más a Dios.
And when he heard that, he would worship the Lord even more.
Y cuando lo tuvo en su tienda, todo el día lo sirvió.
And when he had him in his tent, he served him all day long.
El Señor ya se va a ir y antes de irse, es el Señor el que toma el tópico y él habla de su hijo.
The Lord was now leaving, but before leaving, it was the Lord who brought up the topic about the son.
Dentro de un año, Sara estará cargando un niño.
Within 1 year, Sarah will be holding in her arms a child.
Sara estaba en su tienda y se ríe.
Now, Sarah, she was in her tent, and she began to laugh.
Pero no se ríe de incredulidad.
But she was not laughing of unbelief.
Ella era una mujer que también creía.
She was a woman who was also believing.
¿Por qué se rió entonces?
So then why did Sarah laugh?
Se lo tengo que enseñar.
I have to teach you that.
Porque dice, a estas alturas, Abraham se va a erectar.
Because she said, oh, at this age, Abraham is going to have an erection.
Y vamos a tener deleite.
And we're going to have pleasure again.
La palabra correcta, placer.
The right word, pleasure.
Y le dice Dios, ¿por qué te reíste? Ella dice, no me reí.
Then God asked her and said, Sarah, why did you laugh? No. I didn't laugh.
Y el Rey de la Gloria que nos ama tanto le dice, te reíste porque para Dios no hay nada imposible.
And the King of Glory, who loves us so much, he said to her, you laughed, because for God there is nothing impossible.
Sara no solo tuvo el deleite hermosísimo con el viejito de 100 años,
Sarah didn't even have the pleasure of her life with that wonderful man of 100 years old.
Sara empezó a bular.
Sarah, she began to ovulate.
Sara empezó a tener una concepción.
Sarah began to have a conception.
Sara tuvo un embarazo precioso,
Sarah had a precious pregnancy.
un alumbramiento poderoso.
She gave birth powerfully.
El niño nació hermosísimo.
That child was birthed beautifully.
Sara le dio de lactar.
Sarah breastfed him.
Los niños en el cercano oriente no lactaban 1 año, lactaban de 2 a 3 años.
Now, children in the Middle East, they would not breastfeed for 1 year. They would breastfeed for 2 to 3 years.
Y cuando lo destetó,
And when she stopped breastfeeding him,
Abraham hizo una gran fiesta.
Abraham, he threw a great party.
Pasaron los años,
Years passed.
el niño creció,
The child was growing.
se hizo fuerte,
He became strong.
podía cargar ya madera.
He could now carry wood on his back.
Cargó 3 días subiendo una montaña, mucha leña,
As he was climbing a mountain, he carried a lot of wood.
Y cuando está en la cima de la montaña,
And when he's on top of the mountain,
Abraham agarra el cuchillo y se lo va a meter desde la gargantilla hasta el ombligo a Isaac.
then Abraham takes the knife on top of that mountain and he's about to stab him right from the throat all the way through his chest and stomach, all the way down.
El original a mí me encanta, me gusta, me fascina cuando lo leo.
In the original language, I love it. It passionates me when I read it.
Porque el ángel les tuvo que sostener el brazo así con firmeza.
Because the angel had to grab and hold his arm tight.
No le hagas daño al muchacho.
Do not hurt the child.
Abraham le creyó a Dios. En él me va a dar la gran nación que me dijo.
Abraham believed the Lord when he said, through him, he's going to give me that great nation that he said.
Me lo está pidiendo para que se lo dé en holocausto.
He's asking for my son for me to give him up in a sacrifice.
Es porque me lo va a resucitar.
And that is because he's going to resurrect them for me.
Él no se movió en su fe.
He was not shaken in his faith.
Y entonces el Dios de la gloria le volvió a jurar que le cumpliría la promesa.
And then the Lord of glory promised to him again that he would fulfill that promise.
Santiago el apóstol agarra este suceso para decir:
James the apostle takes this happening in order to say,
es verdad, por gracia somos salvos.
it is true, by grace we are saved.
Pero la gracia nos obliga a vivir una normativa de vida superior a los que dicen que por ley se salvan.
But that grace, it is forcing us to live a superior lifestyle of grace for those that are saying that we will be saved.
Por eso, por sus frutos los conoceréis.
And this is why you will know them by their fruits.
Abraham vino a ser el padre de todos los creyentes.
Abraham became the father of all the believers.
No solo de los que nacían de sus lomos,
Not only those that were birthed from his loins,
y ahí se formó el pueblo bendito de Israel,
but there it was formed the blessed people of Israel,
sino de aquellos que no eran de Israel, pero eran seres humanos y algunos también nacieron de sus lomos.
and not only them, but also those that were birthed outside of Israel, but believed they were birthed from his loins.
Abraham recibió inmediatamente de Dios una palabra: circuncídame a todo varón, porque con ustedes tengo planes.
All of a sudden, Abraham received from the Lord a word that said, circumcise every man, for I have planned for all of you.
Abraham era un hombre ya grande en edad cuando se circuncidó.
And now Abraham was an older man when he got circumcised.
Y se circuncidó porque esa circuncisión era un sello visible de la poderosa fe invisible que él quiso acoger.
And he got circumcised because that circumcision was a visible seal of the seal that was invisible that he wanted to obtain.
Por la fe.
And that was by faith.
Así que viene a ser padre de los de la circuncisión.
So he becomes a father of those of circumcision,
Siempre y cuando, siempre y cuando, hago la anotación,
I am making this highlight, as long as
que tengan la fe de Abraham.
they have the faith of Abraham.
Porque mucha gente de Israel, cuando vino la simiente de Abraham,
For many people of Israel, when the offspring of Abraham came,
lo negaron,
They denied him.
lo persiguieron,
They persecuted him.
lo golpearon
They beat him.
y lo crucificaron.
And they crucified him.
A ellos les dijo Jesús,
Unto them Jesus said,
ustedes no son de mis ovejas,
You are not of my sheep.
ustedes no son hijos de Abraham,
You are not sons of Abraham.
ustedes son hijos del diablo.
You are sons of the devil.
Cuando estudiemos el capítulo 9 se nos va a hacer más claro lo que ahora estoy anunciando.
When we study chapter 9, it'll become more clear what I'm telling you now.
Así que Abraham antes de la ley, porque Abraham vivió mucho tiempo antes de la ley,
So Abraham, before law, because he lived many years before the law,
él fue justificado,
he was justified.
él fue declarado bendito.
He was declared a blessed man.
Verso 13, en este capítulo 4 dice, dueño del mundo.
Verse 13 in this chapter 4, he calls him the owner of this world,
No por obras,
not by works,
sino por fe.
but by faith.
Y luego nos va a hablar de David, cómo David fue perdonado.
And then it'll speak to us about David, how David was forgiven.
David compone el bellísimo Salmo 32.
David wrote this beautiful Psalm 32.
Después de que empezó a vivir el gran gozo del perdón.
After he began to live the great joy of forgiveness.
Y él dice, bienaventurado el hombre a quien el Señor no le imputa la iniquidad.
And he says, Blessed be the man whose Lord does not take in account his iniquities,
Y sus pecados han sido borrados.
and his sins have been forgiven.
Abraham antes de la ley fue justificado.
Abraham before the law, he was justified.
David en el tiempo de la ley,
David in the time of the law,
ahí fue justificado.
there he was justified.
David había cometido un suceso de pecados muy horrorosos.
David had committed many, many horrible sins.
Hablamos que en el capítulo 1 por no querer adorar a Dios como a Dios.
We spoke in chapter 1 because they didn't want to worship God as God.
Dios los entregó a pasiones vergonzosas.
God gave them up into shameful passions.
David cayó en una pasión vergonzosa.
And so David fell in a shameful passion.
Y en esa es de explicar varias caídas que tuvo moralmente.
And it is about explaining many fallen from grace that David had morally.
Pero se recordó de las enseñanzas de su madre,
But he remembered about the teachings of his mother,
las enseñanzas de su padre.
the teachings of his father.
Clemente y misericordioso es el Señor,
Clement and merciful is the Lord,
lento para la ira,
slow for his wrath,
grande en misericordia.
but great in his mercy.
El que se acerca a él creyendo que existe es galardonado.
He who believes and comes near him, he will be rewarded.
El profeta Natán se acercó y le dio el mensaje.
Nathan the prophet came close to him and gave him the message,
Y lo cree.
and he also believed it.
Y le dice a Dios, mi pecado te declaré.
And then he tells to the Lord, I declared unto you my sin,
Y tú le diste vigor a mis huesos.
and you gave strength to my bones.
Y todo aquello que parecía un desierto vino a ser como una hermosa primavera.
And everything that all of a sudden it seemed like a desert, it came to be like a beautiful spring.
Y Dios le dijo, sobre ti fijaré mis ojos.
And the Lord said to him, I will set my eyes upon you,
Y te enseñaré el camino que debes seguir.
and I will show you the way that you must follow.
Y David le hace fiesta al Señor porque es perdonado y restaurado.
And David makes a celebration before the Lord, for he has been forgiven, and now he's being restored.
Ministro, ¿tú te deleitas con que Dios restaure al caído?
Minister of God, do you take joy when the Lord restores a fallen person?
¿O desde el púlpito lo condenas más y lo lanzas al infierno?
Or from the pulpit, you condemn him even more and you cast him into the fires of hell?
¿Tú no has leído que juicio sin misericordia se hará con aquel que no tiene misericordia?
Haven't you read that a judgment with no mercy will be held for him who makes no mercy?
Para que la gloria del evangelio corra.
So that the gospel of the glory might run.
En nuestro espíritu tiene que haber un gran deseo.
In our spirit, we must have a great desire.
Salva las almas, Señor.
Save the souls, O Lord.
En nuestros deseos íntimos debe haber un agente medular.
In our intimate desires, we must have medular people.
No, un agente, no gente, sino agente, una substancia medular.
A medular agent, a substance.
Es la compasión.
And that is compassion.
Jesús tenía compasión.
Jesus had compassion in him.
Pasaba días enseñando.
He would have many days teaching.
Y después de enseñar pasaba horas ministrando.
And then after teaching, he would spend a lot of hours ministering to the people.
Yo te bendigo con todo mi ser,
I bless you with all my being,
para que el Todopoderoso te saque de la prueba de la fe como oro resplandeciente.
so that the Almighty God will bring you out from the trial of faith like gold that is shining on.
Después de hablar de Abraham, de David, habla de nosotros.
After speaking about Abraham, about David, now he speaks about us.
Ya sean de la circuncisión o ya sean de la incircuncisión.
Either you be of circumcision or of the uncircumcision,
El Señor te quiere salvar.
the Lord wants to save you.
Si tú crees que Jesús murió en la cruz por tus pecados,
If you believe that Jesus died on the cross for your sins,
Él se entregó el santísimo, perfecto, por nuestras transgresiones.
he surrendered himself as holy and perfect for our transgressions.
Y tú lo crees.
And if you believe it,
Y lo dejas entrar a tu vida con una confesión en la boca.
and if you allow him to enter into your life with a confession, made a confession with your mouth,
Nada me puede salvar sino la obra que realizaste en la cruz.
and this confession being, nothing can save me other than that work that you did in the cross.
Fíjate que la palabra salvación no solo es eternidad.
Notice that the word salvation, it is not only eternally.
La palabra salvación es seguridad,
The word salvation is also security,
progreso,
progress,
sanidad,
healing,
liberación,
deliverance,
dominio,
dominion,
perfección,
perfection,
herencia con el Dios vivo.
inheritance with the living God.
El pecado más horrible es tener en poco lo que Jesús hizo en la cruz.
The most horrible sin that there is to have in less value what Jesus did in the cross.
Porque Él es Dios,
For he is God,
que se apropió un cuerpo
that he took hold of a body
para decirle al Padre, todo lo que ellos no pueden vivir, yo lo voy a vivir.
He dwelt in the body to tell the Father, everything that they cannot live, I will live.
Voy a cumplir la ley.
I will fulfill the law.
Cumplió cumplió la ley.
and he fulfilled the law.
Y siendo tan merecedor de la eternidad como hombre,
And deserving the eternal life as a man,
dijo, ahora Padre, agarro el vestido sucio de cada uno de aquellos que me quieran recibir.
then he said, even there in that position, he said, now, Father, I take that garment full of blemish of stains and I will put it on.
Pero no solo el vestido,
But not just the garment,
todo lo horrible que hay en su corazón lo agarro.
all that blemish that is in their heart, I take it.
Todo lo espantoso que hay en sus mentes lo agarro.
Everything that is horrendous in their mind, I take it.
Todo lo que salió de sus bocas lo agarro.
Everything that came out of their mouth, I take it.
Y en contraposición les doy toda mi justicia, toda mi perfección, toda mi excelencia.
And in return, I gave unto them all my justice, all my righteousness, all my excellence.
Esto se llama sustitución.
That is called substitution.
Así Abraham fue salvo.
It made Abraham save.
David fue salvo.
David was saved.
Tú y yo somos salvos por la fe.
And now you and I are saved by faith.
Creemos que Él murió en la cruz para destruir las obras del diablo.
We believe that he died on the cross to destroy all the works of Satan.
El tercer día resucitó victoriosísimo.
And on the third day, he arose with victory.
Y en Él nosotros resucitamos.
And in him, we came alive as well.
Hoy está a la diestra del Padre representándonos.
Now he's on the right hand of the Father representing us.
Mira si no es maravilloso ser salvo.
Tell me if it is not wonderful to be saved.
Hasta mañana, amado.
I will see you tomorrow again, my brother.
Ya meditamos en la palabra de Dios. Este fue un estudio bíblico de las 14 epístolas del apóstol Pablo, con la explicación revelada por el Espíritu Santo en boca del apóstol Dr. Byron Walter, de Ministerios Jesús Rey de Gloria. Te esperamos en nuestra próxima emisión.